Oh yeah. So you can't hear. Let me restart. I was just saying, for those of you joining me on the replay, fast forward to where the action begins. Let's check out these tables, get in the games, play some freaking cards. Well, that didn't work out. I did. Well, I don't know what to do about it at this moment. Hope everybody's had a great couple of days this week. We're on the hump day. I think, right? It's Wednesday. El Wednesday Streamo. What up, Toe in the Pink? How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing very, very well. I've been hanging out with a friend of mine. You're very welcome. I hope you put that hat to good use. Keep yourself shielded from the sun, sir. That's a typical use of hats, I feel like. Had a friend in town. We went, hit some golf balls for a few hours, and then I got onto my Discord, and there's some This king pairing here, we're going to bet for value. This is pretty clear value bet MO. Get out of here with your jacks. I feel a huge win coming on too, sir. After we lose that hand, of course. This is a good start. This is a good start to this hand, I would say. I've been a fool. Sir, king, queen, no good here. I will take this pot. It's a step in the right direction, starting the stream off. We lose on this 5-10-20 game, and we crush somebody at the 25-50-100, just the way God made the world and things are supposed to go. $30K challenge. Oh, the $30K challenge. I'm still stuck. Still stuck. I played, put in a sesh yesterday. Won about 3K, a little more than 3K US, which brings me down to negative around 7,000 on the month. Not a very good. Not very good is the answer to your question. Is the 30K challenge. It ain't coming so well, but that's fine. I never got more money here. I would like money. But anyway, I had my friend over, and then I got a bunch of messages and things and got to deal with. What is up, dead money? Your money's so dead, man. Why your money so dead? What's up, Pat Vakanov? What I was getting at was the 30K 30-day challenge hasn't gone well. If I had to go on a limb, I would say it's probably not going to go well. I mentioned this multiple times so far on the stream, but putting a time limit on things, putting the time limit, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. And the challenge, I'm a big enough man to admit that it was likely a mistake doing something this way, as well as having all of my other responsibilities as far as just, you know, general life responsibilities. I have a team running Enhance Your Edge, managing all of the people that are helping me out, my team, communicating, launching a podcast. I've got 4 podcast interviews just this week. It was a burden I placed on myself that I would have been able to handle 2 months ago when I didn't have all this other stuff going on. Now it's a lot. It's something that I don't know. The Ace King here. The Ace King will start by betting. The problem with betting with Ace King is that all the hands villain folds are hands that we're beating. But on the same token, when we bet, we deny equity, and we not only deny equity, but we can realize we can grab our share of the equity right there on the flop and not play out of position on streets in the future. So there is value in betting and just getting villain to fold the hands that we beat, considering we are out of position as well. A bet also can be like a setup move, you know, for a turn and river barrel, depending on the cards, depending on, you know, a lot of factors. But yeah, betting, I like betting's okay there. It's obviously better to just, you know, flop an ace or a king when you have ace king and 3-bet. I think that's preferred, or just have aces every time in that spot, but so we do have the nut flush draw, plus some overcards, plus a couple of overcards. Now we got an open ender. It's gonna be hard to bet. The 10 is like just not a great card. It connects a lot of things, gives a lot of extra draws. There's an argument for betting, an argument for checking. Now we face a pot size bet here, which is obviously not a good thing. But we're not folding. Not folding the pot size bet on the turn. I feel like we have enough equity. It's not lovely because the diamond really crushes our implied odds, but c'est la vie. Dead money, have to re-download the PKC app because I'm not able to just verify it. Is it normal? Sometimes this happens. Apple messes with the security certificate, so it has to be redone again. I suggest clearing your cache, clearing your Chrome browser history, and then going to the download link and re-downloading it. And there was some talk about this in the PKC support thread, I believe, earlier in the Discord channel. I assume you're dead money, right? Ha! You're dead money, son. You're dead money. Ace is not the greatest of cards. Not that we lose all the time in the ace, because ace queen 3-bets a fair amount. Ace 10 is going to be in his range. But it's an action killer. The 10, I've seen better cards than the 10 as well. And I think at this point we just fold on this run out. We will ISO here. So I just gave you access to the PKC support thread in Discord. If you want to head there, that would be a thing. That would be a place where you can read about that issue being resolved earlier today. Half pot donk and then a half pot donk. I just don't know from a poster. I just don't know. There's not a ton of information to go on. Villain led 4 ways. Villain led 4 ways. They could have a king. I think that having a king is certainly within the realm of possibility. How often do they have a king? That I don't know. Could they be betting like a 9x here? Do we have kings in our range that we flat to flop with? A lot of questions. Just a lot of questions. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna go broke because their VPIP is really high. I guess I will err on the side of going brokage. Or busting the image. Assuming that we fade a 5. Odd. Odd that. The old cold 4-bet, 365, getting 3-1, and then not enough to peel with the 9s. Versus a cold 4. We just fold. Villain, cold 4, the old ace, queen, O. We will 3-bet our queen and 9 of the same. Shoot. The ace we check because we're never betting the ace on the turn. The queen we will bet, and we're going to go small for value, 1200. Villain can have ace X that he floats the flop with, turns an ace and checks back. I think it's within the realm of possibility, but I think that a lot of times in those spots, players get antsy. They bet the ace, and if you have ace king there on jack jack deuce and the turn's an ace, you're most likely not going for 3 streets of value. You're going to check the turn and go for 1 street of value. You also set yourself up for... You set yourself up to get check raised by villain's jack X's or to get raised on the turn. So it's just hard to get 3 streets of value from the hands that you want to. Like ace queen is obviously the hand you're targeting, and maybe ace 10, but we have an ace if you have ace king, and so it's that much harder for villains to have the cards that you would like them to have. You're very welcome, Mr. Money That Is Dead V. Can't really bet our trays. What are the chances? What'd I do? What are the chances that we end up on the same table playing 5, 10, 20? I don't know. What do you think? What are the chances? I agree. That hand is pretty funny to me. That's what makes the games on PKC so good. Here we have a donk. And I think we're just going to raise our nut flush draw. Try to realize some equity. And also against a 780 guy, try to realize some fold equity. Against a 780 guy, we can get it in. We'll have him dominate a fair amount of times with worse flush draws, possibly some straight draws. So, obviously great getting it in against him, letting the chips fall where they may. In this instance, we have 12 outs, so it's, you know, we have, whatever, 45% plus equity. Now we got a little deuce ball. And there you go. Equity realized. Engaged. But yeah, on the streets of PKC, guys tend to be over aggressive, so over-folding in marginal spots when typical villains are not bluffing or should not be bluffing is one of the strategic adjustments that I've really had to make playing in these games. Like, the jacks there, in no world should those jacks be good. Like, no, in most places, villains not donking 4 ways on the flop there and then continuing to bet on the turn on, you know, king, king, 8, 9, whatever it was. PKC, though, these guys, they like betting. The old ace is in the blinds. 9's here, pretty easy 3-bet. Get it in versus button. This is actually, I wouldn't say easy. I think 8's is different. This is some bullshit right here. 9's is my typical get it in at 5K depth. This is... It's just not a good situation. Yeah, this is a different... This is a horse of a different color. I am going to fold. And of course, Ace-King is in villain's range. However, he's never messing around there. So, Ace-King is pretty much the minimum. Maybe he goes Ace-King suited. Check this small check raise here is probably not good either at this silly ass 5, 10, 20, but we will also re-raise. See what we can fade. We faded it. What's up, Joe? How's your day going? How's your Wednesday? This board with the ace king, I think I just check fold. Check and fold, check and fold. I think we'll go ahead and 3-bet this fella with the ace-7. He ought to be isolating fairly light. He is going 5x versus a limper, but even still, he should be isolating fairly light, so 3-bet seems appropriate response. Is the rake different depending on the stakes being played? No, it's the same across all stakes, I believe. To the best of my knowledge, it's 5% when you win, 0%. 5% when you win, 0% when you lose. So So you play 2 hours at your table, you win 1,000 chips, you pay 50 in rake. If you lose 100 chips, you pay 0 in rake. This is the setup here. So there's just as many jacks. There are 6s left in the deck. Villain can have a fair amount of 6s here. No reason to go for 3 streets. Now we lose to Jack 10 and Queen Jack. I don't know what this cotton-headed Ninny Muggins is doing, throwing the chicken at me. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going to fold here. We beat King Jack. This is like the only hand that we beat. Just doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. So basically, the higher stakes you play, it means that the more rake that you pay, since your wins will be bigger, just by essence of playing bigger stakes. Gracias for the 2 follows that we got while I was dealing with some things. I will be right back. It's Jack 4. We can fold Jack 4. Oh, Mr. 7-5, we'll let you go. My telefono is dying. I'm sure this happens to other people, but like I feel like I go through iPhone chargers at an almost supernatural rate. Like I can buy 50 of them and they just break like all the time. They last for just a month or two and then I gotta buy new iPhone chargers. Like, am I buying the wrong ones? Somebody, one of you lovely human beings out there, help a man out. Who do we got in the chat today? Alfred, Commander, Dead Money, Huadong, Ping, Lurks, Matt Vaughn, S1 Faka, Super T, Uni Kozin, Tim, FBMX, Toe in the Pink, V&K, Virgo Praz. Very grateful to have y'all on the stream this Wednesday evening. I believe it's evening, right? It's evening. Once again, we will 3-bet this. We will bet that. Getting 2 callers, we will check. We can still lose to some passively played aces. However, I feel pretty good. Feel pretty okay about this situation. Middle pair and bottom pair. Yeah. That's okay. We beat those hands. Those are hands we want to beat. Easy ISO here versus a cut and a button limp. Not sure what kind of hand limps in the cutoff and calls. I'm guessing some pocket pairisms. This is a pretty clear, easy bet here with the ace jack. Villains are not going to have a ton of kings. Likely they don't even have pocket sevens. So ace jack is just like the best hand. So super often. The king nine we're clearly betting. When I'm playing off stream, do I play all 4 accounts at once often? Often, sir. That's all I do. You kidding me? I don't gotta deal with talking to you guys and talking out loud. I can just sit back, relax, play my 4 tables. Devote all of my concentration to that. Thank you. It's what? Okay. Thank you. So yeah, I play 4 tables and I play all 4 tables of 25, 50, 100. No messing around. Playing the bigger stake while on stream. I am doing it now, obviously. I'm doing it. But, you know, we only have so much attention. We only have so much that we're capable of doing at one time. And if I'm going to be winning or losing $5,000 to $10,000 a session, then that ought to be, it demands and deserves my full attention. Betting with the 8. This guy gets 3-bet here all day long, twice on Wednesdays. Are 2 3-bets, is that a 6-bet? Inquiring minds want to know. The reason that that was a 3-bet is because this guy's posting more incentive for this guy to raise. When guy is more incentivized to raise, it makes me more incentivized to 3-bet him because his range is going to be weaker. An ace and a 4, the same suit, is as good a hand as you could ask for in a spot like that. I mean, you could have aces, but those hands don't grow on trees. Looks like we're up a couple thousand this session. Apparently what I need to do to crush when I'm streaming is to be running support and answering questions in Discord and other places at the same time. I need to pay less attention, right? By the way, I'm joking. This is not the case. It just so happens that I'm running pretty good and winning right now. But more attention is always the preference. Here we just bet, and we're betting range. Versus check. Villain can have aces that he decides to limp call with, but we ought to have more aces in our range when they limp and then we raise. So, just a pretty mandatory bet spot, and then we just fold to the check raise and move on with our lives. It's a pretty good flop for a 2 and a 4. $802. Sir, not only can you cash out in Bitcoin, you must cash out in Bitcoin. It is Bitcoin on and Bitcoin off. Good evening, Mr. Life Tilt. How we doing there, fine sir? We have a cold flat out of the straddle, which is not a good thing for our specific hand. Villain here going in the tank is also not very good. The reason it's not good is because we get 4-bet a lot of times when he goes in the tank, because he's not going to tank when he just calls with a pocket pair and those type of hands. He just, you know, he just calls or folds. If he tanks, it means he's got a hand that's worthy of 4-betting. And that hand happened to be pocket queens, and the cold flat. Guys, check out the cold flat with the 7s. With the action still open versus under the gun. If you're wondering, why don't you cold flat? with a hand like that, with the action still open. Because the action's still open, under the gun can 4-bet. And then you never realize your equity. You just flat, and then you lose. You lose, sir. Good day. Yes, sir. You can, Tim, you can play on Windows. You can play on iPhone or Android phones. And you can also play from emulators. I'm streaming from an emulator. We will start out by betting on King Jack. I think this is a board 4 ways. Nobody's really going to mess with us, get super out of line. It is a board that we will be betting with all of our King X's, King Queen, Ace King, King 10, those type of hands, so not sure what's tanking. What a tank means in this spot, but okay. Oh, Mr. Life Tilt, if you only knew. It is nice playing with a mouse. I like mice. 2 time banks this guy's used so far. Oh, man. You funny, Towing the Pink. You funny. The deuce of diamonds is not a good... This is just not good. So this is about a 5-10 game US. Table number 1 is the equivalent of effectively 15-30 no limit. Is what table number 1 is. Table number 2 is less... table number 2 is... Table number 2 is around 3-6. Is that right? Can that be right? Yeah, it's exactly right. Because that means that table number 1 is 5 times more than table number 2. And 20 times 5, ladies and gentlemen, is 100. Y'all didn't know I had them math skills in the back of my brain, did ya? I do. I'm gonna run to the restroom super swiftly. Brandon, I just went to my my drawer to look for, you know, you said the 5 iPads to 5 table. I did have 5 iPads, and I had 4 unused ones in my drawer for years, but apparently giving them to the kids over time and random people that wanted iPads. But yeah, for a while there, in the old days, the iPad stands and the iPads. Ah, what a world to live in. What a world. I gave one to my cousin. My wife uses one for work. I still have 2 left that are just collecting dust. Maybe I should have a day where I give a friggin' iPad away on the stream. I got them. One of the screens is cracked. Yeah, I donated all the stands, so you can't get those anymore. But one of the screens is cracked. They got light usage, but, you know. They're iPad minis, I believe. iPad mini 2s. Joe's all over that. Joe's all over the free iPad giveaway. I can already see the gears turning in his head. I think Joe can make a nice living on the secondary market just watching my streams and winning all the giveaways. Maybe Friday night we'll do an iPad. I do have to see if it's functional. That is true. ISOing the 10s. The button limps back. I would assume the button's got a lot of pocket pairs in their range. I will start out by betting it's not like... This is a board that hits the button's limp call range pretty hard. Even their pocket 5s and pocket 3s have gutters. The ace I don't care about. I will check the ace. Likely... They'll check behind with their 3s, their 5s, their 7s, their 8 type hands. They'll bet their deuces, their 4s, and their 6s, though. And we have 2 bets left. 2 bets left, which means they are going to bet the turn. Here, this is really kind of an odd spot. It's hard to get value. Do you go big? Do you go small? I think if you go big, then it looks like you got it. If you go small, looks like you're going for thin value. I will, however, go small. I will choose to go small and try to induce a raise from 3s, 5s, and 7s. Those type of hands. It's probably pretty unlikely to get a raise, but go for it anyway. All my opponents in the USA. No, they are not in the USA, sir. The partner app of PKC is an app called Poker King. It is in Asia. Most of the population is in Asia. In fact, PKC has been on in the US market about, I don't know, not a super long time, effectively. And PKC and Poker King share a population. There's only one total population. It's a centralized situation. This is why, you know, we got these names like this. And this is why also the app is played in Chinese RMB. That's the currency you see. Because it originated in Asia, in China. And most of the players are Chinese, so therefore it's their home currency, and so it makes sense, right? Bottom 2, out of position. I can actually go up to 2/3 here. Definitely going to start out by betting. What's up, Importer 1986, Alfred, Commander, Dead Money, Host Me a Raffle, Huadong, Ping, Lurks, Matt Vaughn, S1 Faka, Toe in the Pink, V&K, Virgo Praz, and my moderators. Give my moderators a hand. Non-believer, Living the Life Tilt. You guys have done absolutely zero moderating. Ever, I think. You're the laziest moderators I've ever met. Yeah, we did make our money back with those iPads. With interest. They paid for themselves, but it was, it's an all those silly iPads. People would come over to my house and look at me like I was a space alien. Could be tough for the flush draw now. Three bets here. Pretty easy peasy call. We got depth, we got position, we got all the shit. Villain starts by checking. We're going to start by betting. We got an open ender. We got a back door. We got all the things here. We will call this raise. Spades are obviously our friends. Hate getting check raised there. Hate not being able to realize my full equity. Very annoying. Very annoying. Looks like this table is donezo. The funzo is donezo. Let's get out of here. Find another place to inhabit. Nice to book a little win there. Of a few K. We will start out by betting our middle pair plus backdoor flush draw. Have a visibility problem, we check. Button checks, and then pretty much any card in the deck is really bad. So betting there to just capture our equity. Good times. Good times, great oldies. So this is obviously a 3-bet opportunity. We are going to flat, though. Flatting is going to be okay, as well as 3-betting. Just because you got a suited connector doesn't mean you always want to 3-bet it. The reason I don't love 3-betting it here is villain gets a shove, a ton, 4-bet shove, and then basically denies our equity. With a hand that's, you know, when you're thinking about multi-way hands, hands that play well multi-way, 9-10 suited, that's a damn good multi-way hand. You turn all of your 9-10 suiteds into squeezes, all your 7-8 suiteds into bluffs. You're 3-betting a ton, and you're also losing out on that multi-way post-flop playability. You did name the Discord bot. life tilt. I don't know if that's moderating, but you did name it Stella. Which I think is a good name. I don't know why. Why is Stella such a good name for a robot? Oh, man. Yeah. I would just carry 2. I would have 4. I would carry 2 and make my wife play 2. And if she, you know, if there was a major decision that needed to be made, then I guess she got to see me. You know how it'd be. Pooping. Brad, I know you're pooping right now, but we got aces. You gotta do some shit. You also had to manage, like, all the plugs, like, making sure that they're all 4 charged in. Like, you have a charger breakdown, and one starts dying. You gotta start, like, juggling the cables. Silliness. For those of y'all that would like to play on PKC with moi, with me, you can head to enhanceyoredge.com/PKC, download said app, put some money on there, battle in the streets. If you download to my code, you have to have a code to download first of all, and that's at enhanceyoredge.com/PKC. Download using my code. When you deposit, confirm your deposit, send me a screenshot. You can send it via email, brad@enhanceyoredge.com. You can send it to me in Discord. The channel is below. The channel is also, the invite to Discord is in the panels if you're watching this on a replay. We will bet that. And by panels, I mean twitch.tv/enhanceyoredge. You'll find the link in there. Yeah, just screenshot it. Send it to me in a private message. I'll say, okay, and then give you all the stuff. Which is 3 training videos, some raise first in charts, a goal setting video that I made with my good friend Adam Creek. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. My free gift to you. We will lead with the Queen Jack here. It is 4 ways. This just don't feel good. I don't like that turn. That turn is not a good turn. Makes it so much less likely we were beat on the flop. By the razor. What are you doing, raising a queen and a 10, sir? What are you doing? I guess we folded the best hand versus one of them, and the other one not so much, but... These guys, these PKCers. What, babe? It's 8:26. Need you guys too that are watching tonight. So much 5x. So we 3-bet them small because they have a shortish stack. King high board we bet. King high board's like mandatory bet in a 3-bet pot here. But we don't need to 3-bet him big because if, you know, we don't want to put him in a 4-bet or fold type situation. If he flats, we can realize some equity and we can realize some fold equity post-flop. Plus, you know, villain can fold pre if they're opening super wide and just don't have a hand that's defendable. You know, a king 10 hand I think is not going to be a hand that most players are going to call a 3-bet with, a king 10 off, you know, ace 8, ace 9, ace, any ace, off-suited ace, the villains will just fold. So, no reason to go super big. You can see through my water. It's invisible. My mic is quiet tonight. King high, huh? Good night, Joseph. Have a great rest of your evening. Catch you on the flippity flop. Did we just get limp raised? Whatever. I don't care. Limp raise me. We'll get in 100 straddles with the ace-king suited. It's going to take more than the chips you got, sir, to make me fold an ace and a king pre-flop. Try that. I think the volume should go up now. Apparently it was turned down in my master settings, but we're good now. Yes.
No, but seriously, look at all of it. Enzymes.
Enzymes, y'all. They're for real. Enzymes. Yes, we will raise with our silly little ace and our 8 of offsuits. We do have equity to check with, however, ISOing seems bed door. Here, we're going to bet. You don't gotta go big here on Queen Jack 9. We're trying to fold out villain small pocket pairs that he limped with. Oh, shit balls. I didn't realize there were 2 callers. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Bias 00? What's up, Jeer AIAKK? How y'all doing on this Wednesday evening? I think there might not be a stream on Friday night, guys. I mentioned earlier that my friend Adam Creek, the Olympic gold medalist, he is Canadian, and he will be in my neck of the woods this weekend, and Friday night is the night that we're going to meet up. And if that's the case, then there will be no stream. Apologies in advance. But as I've been thinking a lot lately in my podcast that's going to launch in the next few weeks, maybe the next month maximum, 4 weeks max. You know, community matters, friendships matter, relationships matter, and this is I don't know what you're talking about, Life Tilt. Oh, it's too much now? You're a picky little biatch, huh? Alright, I dropped it some. Test me again, sir. Test me again. I think I dropped it 15%. You just let me know, my friend. You let me know. Keep me in line. Moderate me. You're supposed to be protecting me as the moderator from these jackals in the chat watching my stream. And all you're doing is just telling me how bad my microphone is, how bad the volume is. It's hurtful. Life Tilt, I would like an apology, and I would like for you to ban someone right now. I don't care who. Let's pick out. Let's look at these guys. Who's the weakest member here? Who's got the weakest name? Alfred Judokas 817. You got judo in your name. I don't know. Amay Singh 12. A May Singh 12. You stand a shot of being executed right now, I think. Bias. Commander Root. Dead Money. It's poker related. Not going to be the weakest one here. Commander. How can that be the weakest? Lurks. Matt Von Poker. Toe in the Pink. That's certainly not the weakest name. VNK. VCOS. Virgo Pros. Tang. It's a tough decision. Tough decision there, Life Tilt, but I command you. We must make a sacrifice to make me happy. Just no, don't do it. I don't need the sacrifice. We don't need it to be in blood. I'm not a big golfer. I went to Topgolf today, though, for the first time ever, and it was really fun. Just for you people out there that are near Topgolf. And I've always wondered, should I go there? It was more fun than I thought. You actually play games against each other. So here we are going to continue betting on the queen. Villain can call with a wide variety of hands on the flop. Most of those hands give up, besides the king X's, give up on the when we fire the turn bullet. Bullet! Shoot me, bullet! Swoop me! You didn't think I wanted the kids farting in the other room to be picked up? Are you kidding me? I think this stream needs more farts. In what world do poker streams need less farts? Is that a world you want to live in? Apparently it's a world my wife wants to live in. Which, that may just be the crack that divides us. That's unpassable. I need stream farts. She can't take it. Huh? Over my dead body. You know, sometimes just the chasm is too much to cross. You can't ban non-believer because he's an acolyte. He's a moderator like yourself. You hold no power over him. I'm the only one that can... We could Russian roulette it. We could flip a coin. What do I think about open limping my whole range from the big blind? I'm assuming you mean when everybody folds to me in the big blind. I've seen some charts that say that that is a pretty close to optimal strategy. So it's tough to go wrong when doing a close to optimal strategy. However, moving beyond just GTO and optimal play, also have to consider population tendencies as well and take that into consideration. Maybe with no knowledge, I think limping might be the way to go. With just no knowledge about anything. Here, getting check raised with the, and this is obviously a fold, and this is obviously a call. Not an amazing turn, quite clearly. Villain sizes up, bets to third. No! You did it! Oh my god. I can't believe you banned somebody, Brandon. I only have like 11 viewers. How could you do such a thing? You weren't supposed to take me at my word, sir. He probably made an account to watch my stream. I'm shocked. This poor dude is just sitting there, and he got banned. Oh my god. Can't believe you did it. I have myself to blame. And I gotta say, that throughout my life I've read a lot of fantasy books, and I've, you know, I thought that blood sacrifices were kind of a crazy over the top thing, but I gotta feel it feels kind of good. This power, it's just, do you feel it? Life tilt. I can't believe you banned him though. Holy shit.
Can you go unban?
I don't know if I can unban him. I don't know if I have unbanning powers. Surely that's somebody that Brandon knows and he's just messing with him. It's gotta be, right? I did say that Bias did have one of the weakest names though. Oh man.
God, that's so
It's funny when I click your name, Bias. I don't know if you're watching, but I can't unban you. I'm really shocked right now. I didn't realize that I had this power. What other things will you do, Brandon? Our hand is obviously much better versus a call than a raise. I've heard this song multiple times on the stream, and it's gotta be like Mega Man, right? It is Mega Man. Some sort of Mega Man, not Mega Man. It makes me feel like I'm 7 years old again, trying to crush Gutman. And as fun as this has been, and as wild as, you know, a dude got banned. Some shit went down tonight that was unexpected. Whew. What a night. I don't know. We'll see. We may be maybe banning some more people in the future. That was a rush. Holy cow. But anyway, it's time for the stream to come to an end once it gets back to my blinds. My name's Brad Wilson. I'm the founder of EnhanceYourEdge.com. I play streets. I play poker. I don't play streets on the poker. I play poker on the streets of PKC. You can play with me at EnhanceYourEdge.com/PKC. You can also jump into our Discord. We got a YouTube channel with strategy, videos being released all the time, all the things. A lot of content that I believe, if you like this stream, then I believe that you will like that content as well. Villain betting 2/3 here versus check, check, check. Yeah, it's just going to be a fold, I think, versus Mr. Liney. Whiny liney. I think today we've won a couple K. It's not been a bad night or a bad stream. And I'm gonna give Live Tilt banning powers in the Discord too. Just, I like him. I like him wielding power. It's good. It's nice. Keeps everybody on their toes. Don't talk shit in the Discord or Live Tilt. Well, actually, if you just don't do anything, you might get banned too. Weekly offering. What happens when you ban someone? Are they like, they can't watch the stream anymore? Can they not chat? What's the... Wow. Didn't expect the 5-6 of diamonds. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Probably not going to see y'all Friday evening. Maybe I'll do a Friday day stream. We'll see. Y'all have a great weekend in case I don't see you until next Monday. Very much enjoyed it. Come check me out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/EnhanceYourEdge if you're watching the replay on the YouTubes. Also, YouTube.com/EnhanceYourEdge where our training videos live. You can see there's a bunch of links. There's a bunch of things that we do. Live Tilt, you're a thug, my man. You're a straight thug, and I'm digging it. One for the road, guys. One for the road. Oh, it could be the one. Just give us the devil. Don't shove. Yes. More people call. Come on, devil. Brutal. Let's see what happens in this hand. What does this dude call a 3-bet cold with? The nines. The 9-7 of diamonds. Sorry, sir. Okay. Y'all have a great night. See you next Monday, I believe. If I'm here on Friday, happy surprises. make everybody's life better. Peace out, guys.